Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing this very glam Valentine's Day makeup look. You can wear it anytime throughout the year, it's just purely because it's Valentine's Day. But I'll just give you a little close up. I absolutely love the way that the eyeshadow came out and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you do then please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell as well so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. And let's just get started. I'm going to start off by using the Collection Eyebrow Kit in Blonde. This is what the shades look like, and I'm just going to use this one on like the front part of my eyebrow and then this one on the end of my eyebrow. And I'm just going to start off by lining underneath and then blending it up. And I'm just going to do that all the way along the bottom and the top of my eyebrow and then fill in the like inside of my eyebrow. And then to clean up my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I have the shade C1 and I'm just going to dot a small of that onto my eyelid just underneath my brow bone, and I'm just going to use this to carve out my eyebrow. I'm just going to use that same concealer on the rest of my eyelids just to, I'm just going to use it as like a primer so that it basically just blanks all the redness and veins and everything in my eyelids. You don't need to use a primer, you can just use your concealer. And then I'm just going to set that with the MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. And I have a hit pan on this majorly. So this is what the powder looks like, and I have broke the lid off it as well. So for eyeshadow I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Reloaded palette. This is the Naturals 2 and this is what the shades look like. They are absolutely stunning. So to start with, I'm going to go in with this shade here and I'm just going to run this through my crease. So I'm just going to keep on building that up. It's a really nice colour and it does blend out really easily. So next I'm going to be going in with this shade here, and it's just like a nice light pinky peach colour, and I'm just going to be putting that in my crease as well, but having it slightly lower down so that you can still see the transition colour that we put down. And then I'm just going to be going in with this shade here, and I'm just using the same brush. And again, just putting this slightly lower than where we put that first shade, and put it on the outer corner of the eye as well. if you can hear like baby noises, my son is lying on the couch next to me and he is sleeping, so if you hear any noises it is just because he's lost his dummy. So I'm just going to be building this colour up and then just blending it out, and I'm not too bothered about being messy with this because I am going to clean it up with concealer and everything like that. Then in the outer corner, just to deepen it up, I'm going to be going in with this shade here, and I'm just going to be just packing it on, and then I'll blend it out. And then I'm just going to take a clean brush and blend that shade out more and blend everything together. So I'm just going to take some more of this darker shade and I'm just going to pack more of it on, just right on the outer corner, and then whatever's left on the brush, blend it in and then flick the product out. So I'm just going to be going back in with the transition shade just to blend everything out a little bit more. So I'm going to be doing a cut crease, and to cut the crease, instead of using a concealer, I'm going to use a cream eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24 Hour, and this is what it looks like. I'm using the shade Pink Gold, and I'm just going to put some of this on just a flat brush and then just carve out the lid. So when I get to the outer side of it, I'm just going to be blending back and forth just to blend the cream eyeshadow out into that darkest eyeshadow that we put on, because I don't want it to be like a harsh line. To set that cream eyeshadow, I'm going to take this shade on like the inner part of my eye and then this shade on like the middle part. I'm just going to go back in with the lightest colour and blend back over the top just to help blend the two shades together, and then going back in with the brush that we used to put the darker shade on, and I'm just going to use a small amount of that and like flick it in to help blend the shades together. So I'm just going to go onto the face now before I finish up doing the eyes, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face. So now that that's applied, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour Foundation, and this is just the one that I'm really liking now. So I'm just going to use that with my Real Techniques sponge and just blend it all over my face. And when I'm going round my eyebrows, I'll either use the same brush that I use to curve out my eyebrows, or I'll just use the edge of the sponge to go round them very carefully. It really just depends how I'm feeling on the day and what way I do it. Then just with whatever foundation's left on the brush, on the sponge, I'm just going to drag it along just to like slightly clean up underneath the eyeshadow, because I am going to be using the concealer. Actually, I'm going to go in with the brush that I used to carve out my eyebrows, and I'm going to use that just to sharpen it up. Not sharpen it up, clean it up. I'm going to use that same Makeup Revolution concealer, and I'm just going to put this all over my face and give my son his dummy back. So I did just use the same Makeup Revolution concealer to conceal the rest of my face, but my camera did stop recording, so this is just the foundation and the concealer done. He's really bad for knocking his dummy out of his mouth. So now to set my face, I'm going to be using that same MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder, and I'm just going to blend out underneath my eye with my finger and then set it. I just like using this like small eyeshadow brush to set underneath my eye, because it gets like into it a lot better. It's easier to set underneath my eye with a small brush rather than like my big face brush. So then I'm going to be going in with my big face brush, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. So next I'm going to contour, and I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution Renaissance Glow one, and I'm just going to use the contour out of this, and then just contour in all the usual places. And then for bronzer, I'm going to be going in with the Makeup Revolution HD Pro Powder, and I'm going to use this shade here, and I just stuck the fingers up at you, I am sorry. I'm going to be going back in with that HD Pro contour palette, and I'm going to use the highlight shade out of this, and I'm just going to highlight. Oh wow, that is a really nice highlight. I really do like that. And it is very pigmented. I did only swipe into the product like twice with my brush, and this is what I got. So you really do only need a small amount, and then I'm just going to use a smaller flat brush, and I'm just going to highlight my inner corners with this. and my brow bone as well. So I'm going to be going back in with the eyeshadow, and I'm going to be going along the lower lash line, and to start with I'm just going to go straight in with the darkest colour, and I'm focusing this on the outer corner of the eyes, and then just bring it into nearly halfway, and then very lightly bringing it in the rest of the way. I don't want to have too much product on the inner part of my lower lash line, if that even makes sense. Next I'm going to be going in with that lightest colour that we used in our creases, our transaction, and I'm just going to be blending this underneath the eye as well, just to blend that pink shade out. So I'm going to just curl my eyelashes and do my mascara off camera, and I'm going to try using the Makeup Revolution Amazing Volume Mascara again, just to see if I was just having a bad eyelash day or whatever. So I will be right back. So that is the mascara done, and I did just go in with the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara because the wand on the Makeup Revolution mascara is just, it's far too big, I can't use it. So now I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Insta Fix and Glow setting spray, and just going to spray it and then dab it in with my sponge to press all the powder into like the foundation that we used, so that it looks more like skin rather than everything sitting on top of the skin. So now for lips, I think I'm going to go in with this PS lip liner from Primark, and I don't know where the shade is. Oh, it's in Desert Sand. And then I'm going to go in with this Makeup Revolution lipstick, and it's in the shade Chauffeur. So I'm just going to do these, and then that'll be the look finished. And then in with the lipstick. Oh, this, so this does not go, so I'm going to take this off and try another lipstick. So that is the lips done, and I just went in with the Makeup Revolution Renaissance lipstick in the shade Greatest, and this is just what it looks like, and I do like this lipstick better. It does go with this eye look a lot more, and it is very creamy and really nice. So this is the finished makeup look, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!